Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the channel, and today we're going to be looking at some crazy hydrofoil designs that I have found on the workshop. Now, if you don't know what a hydrofoil is, it is basically a boat that is able to skim above the water thanks to some wing-like surfaces that actually lift it up from below the water. And these give the benefit of reducing drag because the entire body of the boat isn't pushing all of that water aside. Instead, it's just the little hydrofoil surfaces that have much less drag than the entire body of the boat, so you can reach much faster speeds. These things do exist in real life, and here are some pictures of real life hydrofoils. But now we're going to be looking at some non-real life hydrofoils because we're in Trailmakers, and there's some pretty creative designs that would be really awesome if they were in real life. So the first one we're looking at is this one. It is called Speedboat Hydrofoil by About for Gamers. So you can see resting on the surface of the water is a relatively normal looking boat that is somewhat flooded in the front because of how it's resting here. And then underneath, there's actually, this is a pretty involved contraption underneath here, but that is essentially the hydrofoil that's going to lift it up. So when I press W, it starts going. You can see the body of the boat, oh boy, begins to lift out of the water, and there we go. Now we've settled on top of the water, and you can see our boat, the boat itself, it's basically flying. We're basically a boat plane now, but we skim across the surface. And how about turning? Oh, look at the turning. Oh, this is it. No, it's turning. It kind of was almost more of a strafe. It has a very wide turning radius. This also has some other buttons, though. I think Q. Okay, so Q. Whoa. Oh, well, that's interesting. That makes us go a little bit slower, but it makes the upwards resistance in the water a lot stronger. All right, let me go back down to normal. We definitely pick up some speed. Okay, and then number 1 and 2, I think, changes how close we ride to the water. So that's pretty cool. Much slower, though. All right. Wait, what happens if I press number 1 with number 2? Oh, that's the faceplant button. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. All right, well, I think that's our cue to move on to another hydrofoil. All right, up next, we have this one. This is a hydrofoil glider, apparently, by Jacob MJA. Oh boy, here goes number 1. Whoa. Is this a hydrofoil? Is this gonna be able to... Okay, I'm just not gonna press anything, and I'm just gonna see what happens. I have the okay, now we're under what? This is not, no, this isn't good, this isn't good. I'm gonna get kicked out. Okay. So I can control myself. All right, I don't actually have roll. I have pitch, and then I have turning. So this one is definitely, I mean, I guess hydrofoil glider fits the name because it glides mostly, but when it hits the water, it acts more as like a hydrofoil because just these parts, the body of it doesn't actually interact with the water surface that much. But it is very, whoa. Okay, I was gonna say it's very hard to turn in the air, but it's not because there's actually a fin that interacts with the air as well, so you can turn it in the air pretty well. It seems to take some real control to try to stay on the surface and act like a true hydrofoil and without the glider part, but this thing, it's just adopted. Oh, here we go. Ooh, almost got it. Oh, that's good. Oh, this feels nice. I did it, kind of. Now I think it's finally living up to its name as a hydrofoil glider. If at any point we want to glide, we can just whoop, and we can glide pretty far with this thing, thanks to the sails. All right, very different design from the first hydrofoil, and I tried to get a bunch of different designs, a bunch of unique looking hydrofoil designs. So let's see what else we're gonna be looking at for hydrofoils. All right, this is kind of absolutely insane. Look at this. This is a hydrofoil. This is called Hydroair, a propeller-powered, all-terrain hydrofoil by Identity CB. And there's a lot of controls for this thing. So apparently we press this to lower the main propeller. We press this to lower the hydrofoils. Oh, you can see them all pitch up. Was it space to go? Oh, I have to hold space. I don't remember some of the other. I'm just gonna push buttons and see what happens. Those are the ones that I remember. Oh, there's a secondary propellers. I don't know what those buttons are yet. I'm gonna figure them out though. Oh no, okay. User error. Oh, W. Okay, and then space. All right. Man, this thing looks so cool. This is a really subtle hydrofoil because some of the other hydrofoils that we looked at, obviously the body went way above the water. This one is just on top of the water, just barely. You can see these hydrofoils just touching barely the surface of the water. I don't know what the roll is really needed for. I mean, I guess I could tilt these up and do a little bit of this. This is actually pretty cool. I like this. This is it's kind of like a one of those fan boats, those hovercraft fan boats, combined with a hydrofoil, combined with a boat. And there we go, back on the surface of the water. All right, man, this is such a futuristic design too. I love this design. All right, let's see what else we got. I love this concept. All right, this one is way smaller than I was expecting. This is Raven by Mech X. It is a simple but efficient 5 power core hydrofoiling race boat. Top speed 440 kilometers an hour, very controllable. All right, we've got WAD, simplest controls I can imagine. Is this really a hydrofoil though? Well, holy cow, this thing is fast, that's for sure. I mean, I guess it kind of, hold on. I mean, I guess kind of it is. It does give me more Catamaran vibes than hydrofoil because it's got these 2 big things on the sides that are in contact with the water. But I am really surprised at how stable this thing rides the surface. It does feel more like a hydrofoil where it's just barely skimming. I mean, look at the water particles, the interaction with the water. It really looks like it's more just skipping like a stone across the water. This is incredible, actually, how fast this thing goes. This may be, okay, we got a little bit of a oscillation feedback loop there. But this might be the fastest water surface creation I've had the experience of driving. And the seat is backwards. The pilot seat is backwards. I don't know if that was intentional or accidental. Sometimes it's hard to tell which way is forward until you're actually sitting in it. All right, but that is super awesome. Definitely the fastest thing that I've driven on the surface of the water. I'm sure there are other fast ones as well. Man, look at this. I would say let's go into first person, but this is first person. It's just backwards. All right, I'm sorry. We're going so fast. I have to crash. I have to crash this thing. You can't go at this speed and not see what a crash feels like. Oh boy, here we go. Hey! I mean, I don't really know what I expected. All right, up next we got this thing. This looks like some Star Wars style hydrofoil here. This is Hydrofoil Mark II by Two Sheds. Not a lot of controls here. Whoa. Whoa. Is this really the power of just those underwater propellers? This is kind of crazy. Some of these hydrofoils are very subtle. This is really well done. So pretty much all of the body of this thing is not interacting with the water. It's just this part underneath, which has a slightly inclined surface to kind of, I guess, keep it up a little bit. But man, this thing works really well. Oh, turning it, I was a little bit curious how turning was gonna go. Turning definitely gets a little bit shaky, but another super fast one. It is not easy in Trailmakers to build a fast boat, something that actually rests on the water and is able to go fast. The water has a lot of resistance. But man, this thing is done really, really well. It is so satisfying to go this fast on the surface of the water, just seeing it all whiz by. All right, we got some more hydrofoils. Some of them I know are definitely going to be a lot higher above the surface of the water. This might be one of those subtle ones too. I don't know yet. This is the Turbo Tadpole by That Dom Guy. That Dom Guy is pretty well known for his creative designs, and he has a YouTube channel as well. All right, let's see how this thing feels. I see why he calls it the Turbo Tadpole now. It is shaped like a tadpole. All right, so here's how fast this thing goes without the hydrofoils active. So now let's go ahead and turn on the hydrofoils. Oh my goodness, look at them fold out. And there we go. Now we're skipping across the water, just like a hydrofoil here. How is turning gonna work, though? Definitely works. It's a wide turning radius. Oh, look at those lights. I don't think I've really seen much of that in Trailmakers. That's a common thing in Scrap Mechanic for people to do with the timer blocks. But this is the first time I've really seen that in Trailmakers. This is a lot of weight to keep above the water. I mean, just look at how much buoyancy pontoons this thing has just to keep it floating when it's resting in the water. And then you don't need any of that once you get up to speed in the hydrofoil mode. All right, let's revert from hydrofoil mode back down into regular mode and see how that, oh, that's instant. I didn't realize it was gonna go down that fast. All right, and now we're in like casual, relaxing cruising mode. Okay, this one looks kind of insane. This is apparently a hydrofoil race boat by Heimdall 2710. The claim is a max speed of 2,050 kilometers an hour. If that's true, this is definitely going to be the fastest thing I've driven on the surface of the water. Oh, I think, oh, this uses glitches. Hey, wait. What's going on here? I think this uses the drag glitch because when this thing is on the lift, you can see all this stuff. And then when it is off the lift, all that stuff falls off. So I'm pretty sure this is a zero drag glitch and it uses these UFO engine things. Yeah, so it definitely has some assistance from game exploits to achieve this speed that it claims. But I want to see what that feels like. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's a hydrofoil, all right. We just broke the sound barrier. Just broke the sound barrier with a hydrofoil. I forgot that 2,000 kilometers an hour was faster than the speed of sound. I mean, oh. This is kind of insane. Whoa, oh, look at that turning. It turns one side at a time to turn. I mean, you don't really want to turn that fast at 2,000 kilometers an hour, bro. Whoa! Yep, see, that's why. You want it to be a little bit more subtle than that. All right, this thing's absolutely insane. And there we go. Broke the sound barrier. I mean, I guess that, oh my, it's turning. It's turning without braking? What? This doesn't feel natural. I mean, it's technically not natural even in the Trailmakers world because we're using exploits like the UFO engine and the no drag glitch. So I guess it feels accurate. Oh no. Look at how fast this is. Oh no. It was overwhelming. It was too much once we got into the context of objects nearby and the visual field. Out in open ocean, it can kind of, the speed can get away from you because you have no visual reference, but oh boy. Okay, I guess we don't, oh no. Well, this thing's full of surprises. I want to try to turn around the aircraft carrier to see how sharp it is. Oh boy, okay, that took me off guard. There's the aircraft carrier, don't miss. Yes. What if I just hold it? Is this going to be like a complete circle? Or is it going to turn sharper than that? Oh, we just did it. Look at this circle. I want to see this from the aircraft carrier perspective. Like just as a person standing on the aircraft carrier, I would love to see what this looks like. This is so fast. We are still supersonic. We are going faster than the speed of sound right now as we go in a complete circle. This is really impressive. All right, and oh, it actually has. What? Wait, this thing has reverse? Oh, it's just the angle that is on the UFO engine. That makes sense. I was like, I cannot believe those air brakes are working that well, but it's also the UFO engines doing the same thing. All right, well, that was kind of mind-blowing, but that's not all. We also got this one. This is Hydrofoil Military Design by Lost Am. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and activate. Okay, that's not what it's supposed to do. There's probably some controls. Let's push buttons to see what happens. Oh, W and S controls the hydrofoil amount. You can see it up in the front there. Okay. All right, this is gonna be interesting. Let's see. Let's do it really subtle at first. Come on. Come on, there we go. This is cool. And it looks like we can, ooh, yep. See, that was my worry with a lot of these hydrofoil is turning on the surface of the water is not an easy thing to maintain your level trajectory. And this one kind of behaves exactly like I expected more of them to behave. Oh, this is such a cool design. See, this looks like a more realistic hydrofoil. Like, this is what I would expect a military hydrofoil design to look like. So I think it's accurately named. All right, so what happens if I go, whoops, wrong way. Go full hydrofoil, full, we're in a feedback loop. All right, I have full angle now on the hydrofoil. I don't know if this is the intended angle. A shallower angle will probably be technically faster. I don't know, actually. Let's find out. All right, I think I've reached about max speed now, 179, 180. Now, if I go a little bit further down, you know what? It's not making as big of a difference as I expected. Actually, now we're starting to touch the water with the body, or the pillar that is leading to the hydrofoil, so we're actually losing speed. Yeah, I think its maximum speed is actually at full tilt. He dialed it in there, but turning's definitely an issue with this thing. All right, and then up next, the Deceiver Hydrofoil by Mimetic Soup. Now, I did see something fall off of this. I don't know what's going on there. What is going on there? There's some stuff happening. That might be another no drag thing happening. But look at this. This stuff, like, it pulls in. This is such a cool design. All right, let's push buttons and see what happens. Wait, is X? Whoa! Okay. That's pretty epic. All right, I didn't actually try to... Whoa. Whoa. Hey, that was automatic. What? This definitely has some type of speed thing. Watch, when I go below... Yeah, that extends automatically. That's so cool. So you go in normal boat mode. Once you achieve a certain speed, those things extend down, essentially lifting the body of the boat above the surface, getting us some pretty significant speed considering how massive this thing is. Although I think there is an assistance with some drag. How does turning feel? How does turning work? Okay, we got a, oh, that actually, the rudder actually hits the water too. That's nice. Just barely. It's like perfect. All right, and then we have X. That is so awesome right there. This is an attack hydrofoil. This is such a cool, like, futuristic design here. But, yeah, it does give me more, like, Catamaran vibes, too. I don't know, does a Catamaran qualify as a hydrofoil? I actually don't know. I don't know what will technically define a hydrofoil, because in a Catamaran, like, a lot of the body of the boat isn't resting in the water, but it's kind of like it has two bodies on the side. You know, I gotta Google this right now. All right, well, according to wikidiff.com, which is apparently a website dedicated to determining the difference between two different words. I've actually never been on this website before. So take this with a grain of salt, but this is one of the things I could find that actually directly addresses this particular question. So apparently, a catamaran is a raft consisting of 2 or more logs tied together. That seems a little bit more specific than modern day catamarans. While a hydrofoil is a wing attached to the hull of a ship that raises it out of the water when traveling at speed, thus reducing drag. So I know that not all hydrofoils are catamarans, but I could see a catamaran qualifying as a type of hydrofoil is all I'm saying. I'm sure some of you boat experts will be happy to explain in the comments all of the differences between a catamaran and a hydrofoil and why they are not the same thing. So let me know down in the comments below, what was your favorite hydrofoil that we showed today in this video? And is there another type of creation you like to see the best of on the workshop? Let me know down in the comments below as well. I've been having fun doing some of these themed workshop things where like they're all kind of based around the same theme. So are there any themes that you'd be looking forward to in regards to that? If you guys enjoyed this, you'll probably enjoy some more that you can find on the channel right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.